You guys ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright.
Smith's ready?
Doesn't sound like it.
No.
Been like a while since I've played this map. But I mean, I could still talk about it. It's kind of the map's kind of weird. It's like different than all the other costs.
Yeah.
Like very different. So
I think it's okay if we start, it's fine.
Yeah, we're recording, so.
Yeah.
all right. All right. So this mid, you gotta make sure you guys are prioritizing the game that's high ground here, right? Especially denying them theirs. A lot of the time, the final point's gonna be pretty hard to cap without clearing one of these two things, right? Obviously, clearing my own point's kind of hard because like there's a lot of room they can kite around, and you're not gonna be just expect your soldiers to bomb into them and clear behind the point like every single time. Maybe your soldiers want to do something else, so you gotta make sure you clear their roof a lot more in this mid, right? So Bat should have a really good idea of how to clear roof himself, and then like your players who are eventually gonna shove that like the enemy roof should be trying to sync it up with your players on point a little. So like obviously that's like Baz shoots up top like on their high ground, and then like your scout and your soldier might try to jump it or just land there. And then your players on your roof are kind of expecting the same thing. So yeah, so they're already doing it since the demo shot already there. Yeah. Okay, they did it already. If you delay when you actually peek this part of the roof, you should be okay. The demo spam should be kind of central in the middle of the roof, like obviously, right? But if you play like back here on this corner of the roof, like somewhere back here, just at the beginning of the mid fight, that's probably a bit safer for you.
That's what I've been doing until point opens up, and then I'll start like peeking a
Yeah,
little bit further. But yeah, since
yeah.
after this, during this entire, you'll see the rest of this game. It's literally just me getting flank shoved the entire game. I just didn't know how to play passively, I guess. So
Well, I mean, you don't have to like be here every single time you want to fight point. Like you can like you don't have to stand here if they're shoving you a lot. If you're like removing the option for them to push you here, then that's fine. Just like just bait yourself like somewhere
yeah,
else.
just playing your main.
You could, yeah, you could stand there, or you can fight for point like this way.
Oh, true. Yeah, but
But I don't
then
suggest
I
doing
can't
this
push
all the
point.
time. I'm just saying you have the option to do that.
For sure. Okay.
Because if you try to fight from this roof a lot, there's gonna be easy for them to just read what you guys want to do. So, and then this is a really good point for the demo. So you want to like make sure he's allowed to get healed. So Mint's try not to take too much spam. Because like Mint's already low. I don't know how he got low, but that's fine. He probably got piped or something.
Being contested. Alert. The control
This is
point
fine. LA did a good job taking their roof. Like that's kind of what you want to do is take their roof. Like so it pushes their combo out. We like fed 2 for the demo. That's not the ideal, but that's fine.
I wanted to get back on the roof, but I just died to the soldier.
Yeah. There's a good window you have. So you jump on the roof and then you like fight it. And as soon as they spawn and are looking at you, you just bait your roof again. Yeah. The finesse of this map on Scout is like how often you're allowed to stand up here, right? So standing over here is fine. Like just standing on your guys' block up here, this little battlements area. It's fine to stay here as long as your team has cap. As soon as like a post-arrest situation happens or you guys are winning a fight based off spam, then you just jump up here and then you can usually just win out the fight just by being here. So you don't want to like die trying to do that. You just need good timing with it.
Right.
On this map, by the way, I don't know if Momo wants to do it, but bombing behind on this map is pretty easy to do and it's pretty good. So if he wants to do it, he can.
It's just I don't think we ever had like an opportunity to what's it called, not sacrifice, but like give up a player on the mid fight to try to get someone behind, I don't think it ever crossed our minds to like, hey, we have an opportunity to sign the guy, I don't know, like
I think the
what's
opportunity you don't have to look for it. You can like, force it just by having your soldier do it immediately. if he
Okay.
wants to try it. Say like you guys are like the mid fights are going kind of long, and then like they're kind of just winning in spam duel, like in spam on you guys. Then you guys can just have a soldier go behind, and then like you guys can just bait the spam, and then you can eventually pinch them like in their main or like re-bomb on top of their medic or something. Like that's possible. And then like you could commit on their medic as he does that, or on their demo, whoever he shoots, and then the rest of your team just tries to walk in and find kills.
I pitched the idea of getting a soldier behind and then shoving our flank when he tries to refight.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be your flank. Like your whole team should be trying to like support the bombs there. Obviously,
Yeah.
I mean mids can like
No,
go
yeah,
for
it'll
the
be like your standard, you know, combo which plays and tries to make space on point, and then you have your flank just take
Yeah.
their roof at the same time while the soldier behind bombs.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's like a pinch play.
Oh damn.
Mm.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was
I
just
think
like.
I think we sent our soldier in there without proper spam on those height players. That soldier hadn't left roof.
Yeah, when you walk up here, you shoot the sticks on the roof,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just slowly just take space here. Mids should be clearing the stickies on these walls here, right? Whether it be on like, I mean, like these are like very obvious trap spots. Then we'll do these all the time. I don't even know if he had the sticks up. Like that's on him if he does or doesn't. But sticks on this wall here is good, and then the sticks on the rock, and then you're also gonna want to be careful for these stickies. Like sometimes people put them in house here.
I put mine behind the barrel sometimes too.
Yeah, that could work.
Um,
Primarily these two stickies traps. Like these are just OP sticks, so
yeah, I've gotten
it's hard
plenty
to
of
clear.
drops from that.
Yeah, it's hard to clear,
Uh,
and it's like free to
For
play.
that though, I noticed we kind of just sent smooth as we were like beginning to walk up out of valley, and then he just got mulched by their height players. There just wasn't enough spam for us to be able to send a soldier
Well,
through there.
I already kind of gave you the idea how to clear it. You just spam you spam these guys close. So your soldier can also just splash the roof. It's the same thing. But once they fall off roof, you guys just walk after that.
Well, I need to jump and then like shoot a rocket towards the roof and then land on wood and then just like wait for my combo
you
to
can
come
roll
up.
out this way, like this way. So you walk up from above your combo as they spam it. So you aren't eating the same spam as them getting through here, and then you drop down and then jump up. It's pretty easy. Just like
Gotcha.
or you don't even
Okay.
have to like go through the house. To jump on the roof, like I said, you can also just push in through house side as you walk in.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then your flank gets in wherever they want. Just not with your combo, preferably. Alright, so Demo's dying to get that early spam, so it's good you guys are punishing him afterwards. That's good. Who died?
I did.
Probably died. That's okay, yeah. I don't know if you guys were aware there's a guy behind or not.
I think that's why I got baited forward because a lot of us turned to go deal with that guy, and then my Pscout with me because our Fscout died,
Yep.
so we had to deal with that soldier.
Well, you guys don't know if there's guys behind. Sorry. I spoke from my nap. I don't know if you guys can tell, but okay. If it's obvious that like this guy behind, you guys are trying to play forward. Don't obviously don't do that because like any team should be able to play off of their player calling that he's behind right or flank. So like if you guys know that there's a guy behind, they're probably calling the fight for themselves to fight you guys while you cap while he's coming in behind. So don't play forward. Just bait yourself with stickies, and then your scout can bait himself too. It's even if you guys have that guy shot behind, they can still push you there. You
So just if they get behind, just play more conservatively and just like
yeah, just like wait it out.
Okay.
You guys are scripting this door like way too much.
Mm.
On this map, you want to gamble. You want to make them gamble between if you're going left or right. Personally, if I know their demo's trapping the shit out of right, I'll just call the rotate left instantly and walk through it. Because without even spotting this, you guys can assume they're watching right. So if you guys just say get bust behind house, we're gonna go left, and then you go left and you walk out left immediately, you'll be fine. And your scout can do it by himself, right? Maybe this guy, either Ellie or Momo are already spotting left for themselves to get through, and like, if the combo's not gonna rotate to fight Ellie and Momo if they are just playing left by themselves, right? They're just like, okay, their flanks left. But the minute you guys rotate and walk through left, you guys are already gonna get through left because they don't have time to spam through it.
Right.
So it's not like don't like peak this valley so much. Not you alone, Baz. Like everyone, like your whole team's doing it.
We
So,
keep
like-
on, we I don't think we've ever went out like left side. I'm gonna be real. We just always.
We have
had a
not.
few-
I don't think
We've
so.
never done
We
it.
have nah, we have a few times, but it was usually a spur of the moment call. Like it's not like it's not usually like a oh let's have our flank
Yeah,
play
just
left and
consider
spot,
consider it like a consider okay. How you want to call pushes is like consider how they're holding, and then you gotta make sure it's harder for them to call you guys better. Okay, in that situation where you do change it, so to don't don't cut off this LOS, right? Cut off this LOS here so they can't see your combo walking up first. Two, you guys should be calling not to peek anyways and getting buffs behind the house, so you're all buffed, and then you just call to go left. And it could be one like swoop, one like very fast motion through left side, and your players can like get through main as well. Like if you're scared like something can get behind you, you just have a soldier go through main or something or a scout, and then you're fine. Okay. Okay, but you get the entry there was really good. Nice. You got a scout, that's really good. Yo, do not sit on this roof during
Yeah,
exchanges.
yeah. I should have faded to art pack, and yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, you can give up this roof if you're getting pushed here a lot. Honestly, okay, in my mind right there, I would have thought myself maybe I could rotate to left here because we already killed a scout. I can help take roof. Either you could high bomb and fade on left, or not end left but fade over left and spam anything that's playing there, and eventually just land on your side or just land up there straight up.
Would it be? What about okay? Like, what if we take an even exchange on point, right?
Yeah.
And instead of me fading to like our pack for the post, what if I like get behind instead of trying to fade like back towards our side?
It depends on how many kills you guys have. If you get behind in an even exchange, your players who are fighting point are going to be down players. So it depends if you guys have the damage and the space to do it. I mean, that's a soldier gamble for yourself, right? If you know, like, if you go behind, you won't like bait your team, and you won't die immediately after post, during the post rather. So that's up to you. But that situation, I think going behind was like decent, just because they were down a scout, right? So
Okay,
you know what I mean.
so it's just a gamble. I get you.
It is, yeah. It is. It's not really a gamble. It just really depends on how good your guys' Uber exchange is too, right? So if your Uber exchange is even, that's not that bad. If your Uber exchange is worse, then it'll be your players who are getting Ubered might lose the fight posts, and obviously if your Uber's better, you're gonna win. But here's the thing: if your team's Uber is better, I actually don't think you should try and go behind during that. I think it's better that you guys win the fight on point instead of trying to go behind and get the pinch on the better Uber, right? Because think about this: if you go behind all the Ubers being exchanged, but your Uber's better, and they back up, they're back up to you, and if they know you're behind, a scout's just gonna kill you, right? So those are the thoughts you gotta think about.
So if it's like if our exchange is like dog shit, we lose 2 people before post. It's like we're gonna reset anyway.
Well, at that point, you don't even have to go behind because you guys are probably just gonna like sack, right? You guys could have a bad exchange, lose 2, and you guys might just collapse on them to try to kill their medic in the post, and your med might want to leave. You being behind doesn't really do much. But it does do enough, but I mean, you can just do the same thing by sacking over them in front.
That's yeah. Okay, fair enough.
All right. For now on, when you guys have point, instead of trying to meet them in this alley this aggressively, try to just do like default hold that like I remember my team's doing an invite a while ago. It's just like Sully 1, Sully 2 here, and then you just have your demo, and then like your scout just kind of hovering between like here and here, and then your medic's just trying to your medic's just trying to like beam demo or scout, right? And then your flank scout's just watching this.
I
Right.
thought that's what we've been doing.
No, not there. You guys were. I didn't keep out their soldiers there at all. Like you
Is
guys
that
were
another
not.
like am I about yeah, that's her default, right? I know we're going doing it there, but that's like what we usually do. And then we just like hold left side and just like
As they walk up, you do.
yeah,
that,
as they walk up, like yeah, we spam them, try to get as much spam as possible on them, and then back up and then play our defaults again.
Okay. Okay. Well, if you're doing that already, that's fine. As long as you guys are
Okay.
doing it, because you guys didn't do it there, so
Yeah, I don't know.
there you guys
Yeah,
were just fucking overextended, honestly. So.
yeah. I don't know.
okay to like try and meet them early with spam, but like the last thing you want to do is like isolate yourself over left's the point, because like for this Koth map is so hard to retake as long as you guys have all 6 alive. It's so hard to retake. If you guys are not eating spam at the same time, all of you, and you have 6 alive, you really should only ever lose this point when they Uber exchange into you post Uber or they cap it or whatever. This cap is so hard to actually cap without it.
Ends in
Oops.
30 seconds.
Sorry, I gotta remove this off my head so I can pick me off. Hopefully that makes sense. Like this is why I was talking about like I compare the midpoint to this close to like bagel than I do to like fucking to like product, because on product like the mid cap is so small and then there's no real space to hide on the other team in order to like kite while you're trying to stop point. This one you literally the cap is smaller than any point of the map, right? So like the only way to cap this point is by winning the fight in first. If you and if it's won by HP, it's won by numbers, it's won by a post Uber, that's really good, and you guys have to leave, then that's the only way, right? If you guys just play it stalematey 6v6 when you have cap, it's so fucking hard to lose cap, you know. So don't put
Okay,
yourself
so
in
if we
situations to
we
even
have
be caught.
we have point,
Yeah.
we just play super passively, don't take spam, don't die.
Yeah, literally just wait. Just sit there and do nothing. Expect them to fucking push, and then you guys just fight them when they push in. When they
That's what
push
we
in,
do
you
on
guys.
Bagel. Yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah, it's the same. It's the same shit, but this is way more applicable to what I'm talking about. It's like you have all this high ground to play on. If you deny them this on left or their roof, like the only way they can fight is low ground, right? And fighting your roof. So if you can somehow live on your roof while denying their roof, and they can't fight point because your combo's doing it, then they can't cap, right? So
got you. Okay,
yeah,
so it's
that's
it's
all.
just
That's
paramount
all.
to keep like height, just like period, our height and their height.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, you don't have to have your height, because sometimes people will take your height and then they'll die. If you can bait and not die on your height and then just kill people who eventually jump your height potentially, if they do, then that's fine. Like if you're here, you're the sort of plays right, and you know they take your height all the time. Like you can just bait them to take it and have your team shoot them, and you don't die.
Okay.
Yeah, Ellie is dying like a shit ton right now. Like
Yeah.
it's like kind of imperative that both your scouts like stay alive as long as possible in this mode.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Overtime.
Yeah, I don't know. At least you kind of have the same role as like their role on product on Bagel. All right, so your flank scout just tries to stay alive as long as possible, right? And try to support the roofs. Like that's your job. You're not gonna be the player to open up anything like on left here. You're not gonna be the player to like I can jump on left. You guys push like jump on left if it's free to do it, and you can play off someone doing it something else, right? Maybe you get on left when your combo's fighting them behind point when their Uber's running away or something, or maybe you're jumping on left because both their flanks dead and you just want to pressure their demo.
Yeah, some
Don't
more
do
like
yeah, don't do this
reactionary.
just because you can and your team wants to play off of you. You're just there to you're purely there to support your team doing that. So
Okay.
it is good to like do that when you have good timing. So like it's just a good exercise for you to like learn when it's good to jump there. Just don't try to do it like whenever you don't see anyone there, because like I said to Smooth earlier, like they could just bait you guys to jump on your roof and then shoot
Right.
you.
That's what happened to me
Yeah,
actually. Their
yeah,
soldier just baited me.
yeah. Well, it wasn't that instance just there. You were here when you died, but like
I was
yeah,
talking about like an earlier time.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. It might not be intentional. Oh my god. Okay, that guy got too dark. We're losing Momo a lot, and then Baz is dying during transitions, which is like not that great. But like, let's consider like what I said earlier. Moving forward, like when you guys have point, don't like try to overpeek anything. Just like give them space to walk in and force them to try to pressure you, and then you guys just like counter it by like spamming the fuck out of them as they walk in. You know what I mean? It seems like a pretty like narrow strat, because like if you just give them the space to walk in, you're gonna lose space like that. But like the people that we're trying to like keep alive are the players who are able to counter those people doing that, right? So you'll be like Smooth, Momo, Ellie, and half Baz, half Mince, but you guys kind of just play point. You guys are just kind of doing everything, right? All in one. Your flank and your soldiers just have to make sure like you're not getting pushed for free, and if they do take your roof or they do jump behind you, you guys have a read for it, and you guys can go behind and kill them afterwards. I don't know. Maybe you guys might be able to just deal with these players better if they're going behind, right? Because you can have like Ellie turn around and kill them, right? Or like Momo or some shit. But these guys aren't doing that. What they're doing is just winning the fight in front. So make sure you guys aren't just like dying to those things. Okay. No one behind this mid. You're already low, so it's not good. So like, let's think about this smooth. So like, when you're low, what do you think's gonna happen after you get low?
They're gonna push me.
Yeah. So you would know like when you get low, they're gonna start reading the push. They're gonna say you can call like in comms to this because you know it's gonna happen. Like, oh, I'm low, I can't hold roof. They might push roof, and then like, yeah, Mince is picking it up here, which is really good, right? So that's already one. Baz could actually fucking help too doing this, but I think Baz is doing okay doing this as well. It's just like whatever he wants to choose to do there. So this is fine. Okay, we're like eating the demo like pipes like every single time, honestly. Nice. That was very. You're so lucky. Ellie, you gotta rotate to your combo when your other scout's dead.
This is a wall late. Or too late.
And also, don't take 1v1s. That was great. I think you're okay. I think you're hyper fixated on playing left here, Ellie. Try to like play on this roof when you can.
Right.
What I do, okay, I remember playing Flank Scout on this map. The first time I played this map was on Flank Scout. What I did was when we're not calling, we're gonna pressure the roof. I wouldn't actually position left here that much. I position more central like this, and then I'd fight the guy who pushes here. I wouldn't play on the roofs only. I'd like jump off in and push a guy here, right?
Right.
From there, I can like jump on this crate and jump and help right, and then I could immediately fight left again if I want to. Staying left just gives you less options from here because you have to run to your team if something jumps your medic. It's too far of a walk, and also you can get caught on the cross.
So it's mostly just
Scout will
playing
push it.
left if my roamer's alive, and there.
Yeah. You can play way further back. I actually like playing in this little valley entrance here, like here.
Yeah.
Consider like this part right here. I like playing here a lot.
Yeah.
I just watched Mince go to fight left when we already had our roamer and our flank scout fighting the one scout on our tower, and he baited Ping and I.
Wait, but why did you get baited? Why'd you get baited doing that?
I don't know. So Ellie was fighting on their roof. Ellie dropped back. Mono finished rolling out and was fully buffed from the kill box pack. Scout pushed into our tower valley down there to the left. Both Mono and Ellie turned to fight, and then Mince, who was fighting on point with me, left Ping and I and went to go fight the scout on tower too.
We get on the point.
Yeah.
Okay, don't cap. Don't do that.
Well, no. Well, I thought you meant like were we fighting point because that's what we were doing.
Yeah, if you're on the midpoint and there's players still in fighting you guys, then I don't think capping is the best thing to do as your combo.
We were playing near our box.
Okay.
I don't really know. I don't know. We had two people fighting that scout in left, and then we like kind of just like left and gave them point to go fight that scout. I don't really know why that happened.
Did you guys have point there, or were you retaking point?
I think we already had it.
Okay.
No, they have it.
Okay, so here, let's just watch. I know what you're talking about. I don't.
So Ellie's on roof. Ellie baits roof.
That's fine. Yeah, this is
It was a soldier. It was a soldier.
Okay, so now we're confused. So now I can tell you the only reason why this happened is because they had ad. That's why. It doesn't matter what happened on left. It doesn't matter what happened on point. What happened was you guys had disad and you were playing forward. So that means Ping didn't track Ubers and you guys didn't actually know either. So you're still kind of on the right page about like if Mince rotates to left when a fight on point is happening, that's probably not the best thing to do, unless you and Ping no, like you can't stand on point when he does that, which I think, if there's a fight left and there's a free kill left side, you guys should actually just get the kill and then recap, right? Don't actually be on point like when that happens. Like I think Mince should be the one edging cap most of the time, and Ellie can drop down and cap with him. Like that's fine. Okay, so yeah, that was just a.
Should we commit 3 players for that kill though?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're just waiting for the cap, you guys can kill that guy and then cap afterwards. It's always worth it, personally, for me, to not risk dying on point to secure the cap because there's a guy in or there's players who are still in fighting. I'd rather just go get the kills and then do that and then cap. Like that's how I feel.
So we just needed to play more baity on disad essentially, so that they didn't just like walk us down and then
Yeah.
I die while Minsk goes to go help fight the guy who's a free pick.
Yeah.
Because exchanging a demo for a
So
soldier, I
ping
agree, is
could
a
be
bad
like
thing.
right in here in main here if you wanted.
Mhm.
To get back to main to kite this way.
Yeah.
Because we noticed that we know their soldiers aren't going behind during these exchange fights. They're staying in front. They only go behind like that's the last ditch effort when they come in. Yeah. So
Mhm.
having our med play main is fine because they can't get pinched from there.
The control point is being captured.
Okay, Momo's like dying like way too much. I need to see where Momo's dying. Okay, back here. All right, yeah. I think the role of soldiers on this map can just be like secure height, counter jump soldiers, and that's just like fine, you know. And if Momo ever wants to go behind, that's like definitely something you guys have to talk about. If he wants to go behind, like what do you guys want to do? I think when a soldier wants to go behind, it's like on a mid fight, or when it's when Ubers are not built yet, he wants to jump behind during that. That might be okay. But yeah. So yeah, so this door we're like scripting again, but I think you guys just called the sac, so it's fine. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. Nice. Oh, your met died.
A soldier got
Damn.
in.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Weird. Oh well, unlucky. You guys didn't leave when the sack happened, or he had a good timing.
Mhm. We got crazy picks out of it too. We got demo, med, and scout, I think, off the rip.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good sack. It's just a med got caught. Oh, you can be like totally capping before their combo gets here. By the way, you could have been on a cap right here and probably got like way more cap time.
Yeah.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Something that like my flank scout really does well is getting cap, right? So like what me and my scout don't talk about, what we do on like instinct is just capping the point together. Like we don't like not just like, oh yeah, I'm a scout, I got a cap. We do it at the same time because there's the specific window where both scouts know, or everyone should know, but like the scouts abuse it, is that like they're not gonna be able to pressure us hard enough where we gotta get off cap for the next like 3 or 4 seconds. So we just get all
Right.
that cap time for free. So there was like 3 seconds. I actually capped that point. You guys probably would have finished capping it already. I don't know what Momo's dying to, but it's like every
Momo got
single time.
checked. Momo got checked by their roof players there. He's too far forward, I guess.
Yeah, I don't. I think by default, okay, if they're pushing, don't play close on this bottom spot here. Like I gotta get like in view of it so you guys know what I'm talking about.
Kind of a
Don't
team habit of us playing too far forward in general.
sure, but let's what I'm talking about here is like when you guys are playing to hold or when you guys are playing to take point. Like here you guys actually had the point theoretically because like they were respawning, you guys were already here. So like consider this. So when you guys are fighting the point or holding the point into when they push in, you guys should not be like standing on left here at the beginning of it. Okay. Do not like stand right here. Because the first thing they're gonna do is jump on the roof and shoot you. Right? Obviously. So you read that. As soon as that happens and then Baz or someone shoots this guy, then you can walk you can scale up a bit and then fight left again. You know what I mean?
Right.
So don't like start here. Start on further back down off here. And then scale up once they back off. Same with like smooth. Same shit. Like I'd give them the space to peek a little bit, unless I can spam them for free, without getting damaged. And then once they're like in the middle of their fight, I would start pressuring them afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, just so like I give them the room to try to look for something, and then they might not even be like looking for me anymore because like they're fighting point or something.
Right, they're like, okay, no one's on roof, whatever, we can focus on the combo. And then like halfway through the fight you go roof and they're like, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so we've again died to like disad Uber, but that's like not that bad. We actually we didn't have to use her.
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
Just cap, yo. If my spot is above 7 seconds, I would still cap the point. I would deny him, especially in the overtime. This is the second time you guys have got brought down to overtime, and you had to delay. And now you're not. Now the point's not even capped anymore, right? So.
The control point is being contested.
like the only classes in that situation where we have to delay, even though we're giving them OT, is like a demo or a medic. A soldier, who fucking cares? Sorry, let me. Okay, we're down Momo again, so it's probably GG. Ah, well, we were coming up.
I just, yeah, no.
That one was awkward. See, there, you see what happened? It was kind of awkward for you because, like, you didn't really have support here other than Ellie, and Ellie can't do that alone. But because there was an exchange happening here, you didn't want to fight this, right? So if the call was to exchange, to just don't fight this, okay?
Yeah, 100%. I get you. Yeah, if there's any
However,
exchange happening, just
yeah.
not fight anything.
Yeah, however, there was like a situation here where like they got onto your roof and pushed you out before exchanges were gonna happen at all because they were like you guys were like 90 or something. Then Ellie traded you out to damage, and then you ended up dying, but then Ellie traded it. Now that there, no one could really help you other than other than Ellie, because Baz and Mince had the fight point here, right? So for you to read this, what you need to consider is like Ubers are coming up. You know, my combo's fighting point, kind of getting ready to force them. Just play kind of passive here and just wait.
Gotcha. I just need to not fight before exchanges or during
Yeah.
exchanges.
I
Yeah.
think your role in this map is just gonna be ass because like you have to just not you just can't really do.
I
You just
literally,
end up
my
waiting.
job is literally just not dying. Yeah, it's just,
Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
Kind of lame.
Well, it makes me feel useless, so then I start trying to like go for like damage plays. You know, I'm like, oh, you know, I can
Yeah,
be
yeah,
forward and get them, and then I die, and it's like, okay, well, the one reason I'm playing is not to die, and then I die. So it's just like I just need to be more patient and just be more willing to not do anything. I guess.
yeah, yeah. I would say I would give you better tips on how to do that, but I don't know Soldier that well on this map because
No, it's
it's hard.
honestly, it's just me just playing way more passively and just like waiting for them to push me, and just like bombing away
Yeah.
if they do
You
push
just
me.
you have to juggle spam. You gotta juggle how they're spam like their demo and their soldiers. Like that's what you kind of want to consider now. Is like okay, so I'm gonna play passive. I'm not gonna sit on the roof. But if I see a timing where like their demos getting pushed out, I might consider jumping the roof again.
We're
Or if I see
100%.
their
If we're
soldiers are
pressuring
getting low,
like
I
that,
might jump the roof
100%.
again. Yeah. And if you feel like none of that's working, then yeah. Okay, I don't know if Vince is here or even saw what I just saw, but this is what I. So both the scouts did this. Okay, both. The fight just started. They're walking into position, and now your scouts are low because you guys walked into them. Like we gotta learn this. Learn this right now. So when they are walking from spawn to point, if it's an even fight or it's just a dry fight, it doesn't matter. Don't take the fight into them first. I swear to God. Unless you guys are doing what they're doing, then it's okay. Because maybe they're not doing what they're doing here, and they're the ones playing passive, and you guys are gonna go into them first. Like that's fine. But what I'm seeing here is like you guys are pushing over roof alone, and then you're fighting them as they're in position to fight you. Like you got to recognize like they could be there on that corner fighting you because they actually get there at the same speed as you, right? So like why are you gonna try and meet them first? Unless if you're alone, like as a scout, that doesn't make sense. Because you need like Baz and your soldiers to support you there.
Right.
Or create an opening for you there. If you're just trying to push them alone as scout, like two of them, you're gonna get low and eventually die. I don't even know how you guys lived though. You guys lived, but that was like crazy. Okay, that was actually a good way of smooth. That was kind of a cool way that you did that to deal with it. If you delayed about like a second when you rejumped, it would have been better. Probably. And with Mince. Like if Mince baited for you there, and then you jumped after Mince got up, then you guys would have fought that scout together. But you did jump away from roof, so you actually did the right thing there. You just jumped off the roof, That was fine. Oh my god, you almost did. Ping, the best way to avoid those sacs, by the way, is just ducking into this house,
Okay.
Yeah. Don't like play out. Just play like to duck into there. You can play out if you really want to. If you're early enough, you can like play back here or something, or into valley. But like if it's 4-man sac, you're still gonna die if you get chased alley. So you want to duck in the house or something. There, that was decent because they were only up 2, but yeah. It's like I think my count's coming back in. Hold on.
Look at this forward hold setup, by the way. Smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's improper. We have Ellie just playing out of position. Should be playing where
It's
Mince
on
is
right
currently
side roof.
streaming.
Yeah, where Mince is.
And then
watching
Mince should
right
be
side.
playing
On
on
crate.
point with me.
Okay, hold on. Let me clarify what you guys. I just came back. This is fine where Ellie is, as long as he's not getting spammed. Because this scout, it doesn't really matter who's playing on this roof.
Yeah.
Right. Because Mint's playing on point with you doesn't matter. Because you're. I want you to get tanked. Personally, for me, I want you to get tanked here as a demo. Because if you're getting like 260 the entire time, you can just like deny the players anywhere on the left side here. And if they come in right, you can do the same thing against pivot your positioning to fight right. This scout, it doesn't really do that much playing here. If you end up playing there when they push in, as long as you don't get spammed, that's like that's whatever. Fine, should play up there. But you do want to be. I think it's better to have both your scouts in a position to deny their soldiers if they bomb. So, if it's okay, Ping did the right thing. Oh, you didn't have to use. That's kind of a. That's okay. Whatever. All good.
We actually last second we shifted into what you just said we should be doing, which was we actually had both of our scouts playing on our roof, and they
Yeah.
both were there to start denying the soldier before he even landed.
Yeah, that's good. As long as your scouts can deny the sacs, that's where they in the right position. That's fine. Don't really matter. Boom.
Alright.
Oh. Boom. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Good.
Yes.
Oh my god,
Very
it
good.
trapped that trapped.
Didn't do 30 damage that time.
Oh, nice. I think you guys played this well. That was good. That's like exactly how it should look. And then you go back into your permanent forward hold.
A double soldier on roof and then double scout on roof?
Double soldier on roof. One scout can be on this roof. You can have both if you know it's gonna be a sack. But you can if you're just assuming they're gonna dry fight because Ubers are close, your scout can play on point with your demo.
Mhm.
But not to the point where you're taking heals away from your demo. Just like near him, just in case you gotta like push something off of your combo.
I'd prefer I play on roof and Invincible play on the crate.
Yeah, I think that's more natural too, just one near
No,
combo.
that's fine.
Against Bang.
But like I said, I think both your scouts can default to playing on top of this roof at the beginning of the hold, and then Mince can decide if he wants to jump off it or not.
Right. I can also like deep spot right side, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair. You can like be like here, and do this.
Yep.
You can't really spot that much from here, but like you can see it if they come in.
Ends in 60 seconds. Alert. The control point is being captured.
Okay, so here is a problem that this map has: is if you want a bunker hold for the sacs, you can't have everyone in here. Okay, it should just be your demo, not your whole team. Your demo or your soldier. When I used to do this, it's like same hold. Like I think I might have like, okay, it was like a long time ago. Like probably my second invite team or something. No, not even then. Like fucking a while after that. But you can't have your demo and your soldier in here. It's one or the other. And unfortunately, what's gonna end up happening is if you're the demo, right, and you decide to play out here to trap this off and deny the sack, they're probably just gonna kill you, right? So I don't think that's that bad though, because if they kill your demo during their sack and your med doesn't force and you only lose your demo, then it's chill. You know what I mean?
Well, also, so the reason I'm playing in there is because I'm watching Backdoor. So who watches Backdoor if they're sacking?
Not Momo for sure. Momo has
Yeah,
to be
not
out.
Mono. I know why Mono's in here. He shouldn't be in there. That's
Yeah.
inexcusable. But like,
Yeah.
and is me being back there and like watching Backdoor, so my combo in there doesn't get like railed from behind. Like okay, or
I think how it should be is your demo's gonna play the forward fight, so you don't have to watch this, and your scouts are gonna be out of the, your scouts are gonna be above and watching them for the sacks. And then Momo, whatever it is, gonna be like trying to kill them as they walk in. So like when they sack, he's gonna look for the kills on them with your scouts. And then there's more people playing out here. Like we have 4 people instead of just 3 outside. It's gonna be easier for you to just like kill the guys who come in backdoor because that's the only interest they'll actually have.
But
You can actually
smooth is-
sit. You can actually
smooth-
sit outside
smooth
here.
is- I was gonna say yeah. So you just want smooth sitting on wood then?
Yeah, you
Just-
don't want Smooth sitting where your medic is. He's playing like where Momo is, and then Momo is going to be playing outside here.
Okay,
somewhere.
yeah, that's fine.
And then you are
I
going to
usually
play
sit
by
by
the
door.
entrance to the point
Mhm.
if you want to stand outside here.
Yeah, I usually bait the bomb and then just have them walk into my trap. But in that case, they sacked a bunch of people and just
I'm going to link a. I think I already linked this VOD, but I'm going to.
did they play Clearcut in the finals in
No.
season 6?
They did. It's somewhere here.
I thought it was
It wasn't
bagel.
product.
Here it is.
Oh wow, it was
No.
Clearcut. I thought it was bagel.
This is the map that artist hit the air shot on skis. that dropped him. You don't remember that?
Oh, I fucking remember that from a highlight reel.
Forward gaming.
I think we can like skim through it a little bit.
4G.
Okay, so here we have a situation where her FROYO tech has disad.
Yep. Pretty much. It's gonna be a bit.
So they take space before they sack, obviously. This is the whole. So this is what they do. So they put the demo inside the house with sticks up. This is fine. So this is I thought they put the demo in the house. You put your soldier in the house.
They're actually kind of trying to edge it.
Okay. So but here here's the weakness with like playing the whole that I was just talking about. No matter what, they'll have more numbers outside so they can edge cap, right? So if your
Mhm.
team is coordinated enough where you guys edge cap during their hold in here, and you force them to have to use out, that's a
Right.
sack. And then your
That's,
combo
see,
scout.
that's
That's-
exactly
that's
what we do.
exactly
That's
what we did.
exactly what we
do.
tried
So
to do.
during our
That is-
4-mans, we bring our medic and our pocket scout through
Yep.
main, and they
Yep.
start playing main, and then we start like trying to
We
get them out
spot.
of
We spot.
bunker.
It's
spot
kind of like
first if
the
they're
flow chart is
bunkering.
literally like, are they bunkering? Yes. Bring medic and pocket scout main, and then play to cap
Yeah.
point. Are they
That's
not?
what we do.
No, just do the 4-man through valley.
You guys
That's
see
it,
what
yeah.
Witness Gaming did to counter that, by the way?
Mhm.
No.
I did not.
didn't
When
spot
they
that.
realized that FROYO was slow pushing out of spawn the cap point, they exited the bunker hold from backdoor and reset. You see?
Mhm.
So
But
it's
Yeah.
here they're still cautious of the sack, so low guy is probably further back behind Artist here. Artist is still going to be forward with the scouts, but they're waiting. Like, look, they backed up Mita, so they are still aware that the sack could come in to force low guys, so
Okay,
they're
so we
baiting.
need to start doing that then. If they start edging cap, we need to
Yeah.
get out of bunker ASAP, Rocky. And then what's
Yeah.
the best way to exit that back door?
Just
Probably,
backdoor through
and then
wood, yeah.
reset. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Yeah.
Exactly. And then I'm just gonna like dissect this for you guys. So since Witness Gaming did that and they're playing point, FROYO has to make a decision where they either want to still sack with the 50% dis that they still have, or
Mhm.
look for kills, right? So 1, 2, 3. We have Slumnish, Blaze, and Mirrorman sitting outside like this. But Habib, Skis, and Banny are still in a position to back up because they have to. Because Banny's low. Even if he wasn't low, Blue can Uber into them at any point. Because all it takes is one demo to just call the use and then jump into their combo and deny them and kill them, right?
Mhm.
But Banny had their whole combo had to back up because their combo scout got low. And if he dies during this fight, they're just going to kill their combo with the Uber post. Right? So then they just get Uber. But the entire time, look, Witness Gaming has a hard time of actually going into them here because of how FROYO is playing. Their position is super far back, but they have a scout edging cap with the demo, right? So like Skis is here, he's in main. Like I said, where Pink should play sometimes. That's where Skis is right now. And then Laz says he wants to go behind. Now this is what I was talking about earlier, Smooth, where like during an exchange situation, your soldier could go behind. This is a bit different because Laz is the type of player to go behind a lot, right? To find kills, but yeah, that was obviously just fucking shit. So I don't know. Obviously, he did that for like nothing, right?
Yeah. It
But
looked
like,
cool.
don't
Listen.
if you were to watch that and be like, I should be able to go behind that exact timing and find a kill like Laz could, but I couldn't my scrim. That's not even true. Like he did that and it was not that great. So don't do
Yeah,
that.
that's what I would have did.
Yeah, that's it. And you can see how the cause of it being bad.
Yeah, but listen, it looked cool though.
It did look cool.
It looked cool though.
Theoretically, you know,
He did a
Soapy or
rocket
Laz,
jump, bro.
Soapy or Laz could have did that and maybe got a kill still. So it's like it could happen. Anyone
Honestly,
could
the
do it.
only reason I do that is if it's like a not a dire situation, but it's like a situation where I feel like we could like actually maybe salvage it. It's like a one in like actual like entire gameplay where it's like fuck it,
Yeah.
we'll gamble and see what happens.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we figure that out. Good.
Okay, I need to leave like within the next couple minutes. So,
Yeah.
any other key points that I should know?
For you, you're playing a fine. I mean, the few things I have though. I mean, there's one that really important thing. When you're fighting, try not to like isolate yourself on point. You keep dying to like stuff pushing you while your combos like back.
I'm not respecting the space quite enough when we're trying to like pseudo forward hold. Like I'm leaving significantly later than my Pscout and medic are baiting, and I don't know if that's just like me
You just kind of
lacking
want to like
situational awareness or.
you gotta find a good anchor point. So like the way you're playing is you're kind of ending in front of this box. But
Mhm.
from years and years ago, how I talked about this map with people, like I would ask my demo to just stand behind me on the box as I'm playing scout, and I'll cap, and you don't even touch it. But you play like your movement's good enough where like if you know like they're gonna push, you're not gonna hold. You're not gonna hold your AD key and just stand here and wait for it. You're gonna actually hold S. and kind of follow the motion of the push where they come in, you back up, you take more space back, damage back, you push it in again. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the last thing you should do is try to end on point. That's all I was saying. So earlier
Okay.
when I was confused if you were on the point during those times where you died, that's what I was talking about. So don't actually ever, I just have both my scouts do it. Like I don't count myself. Like
I did notice that a lot of times I am being botted by scouts if like whenever their P-Scout is capping point and they see an opportunity to push me if I'm isolated from my P-Scout, say like they're shoving their flank or something. I am getting killed like outside of main sometimes. I don't know if that's like I'm just getting killed due to an overextension from them or
I would think it's hard for you to die on this map if they're pushing over your flank side. Like honestly, these players getting in through left should never kill you. So if you see like your flank scout losing the left side fight and you guys can't play main anymore, like main central, then just kite like this way towards valley even. Use like your roof as cover and like don't leave main if you don't have to. You guys should just be like very much pivoting towards just holding your right here. Like that's where you guys should always try to default as a combo. If you look, I mean, if you watch this VOD, you'll see it. Like they don't ever like back up into main when they want to reset to like rebuff and shit, and then they come back in main. Like they don't do that. They also don't do it from left either.
should I be like should I just be like when I'm leaving the kite, just get sticks up on height and whatever and just play for the reset then?
When you're getting pushed out, sorry, I was stretching. When you get pushed out, don't consider like a reset. Just like when you back up, you're still fighting it. So you need to reload and get arrows or whatever.
Yeah.
If your players are losing the left fight, you just have to start like being more aware of left. So you're still playing like towards where you are right now, kind of without being Ubered, just like not closer to left. So that's all.
Okay.
Like, give them if they want to walk there, let Mince fight that. Yeah. That was a bit advantageous there, but that's fine. We're gonna skim through this because it's not a lot of stuff to look at. Uber ad situation. You guys don't get Uber, you wipe. Scrappy fights here. You got 2 kills. Momo gets a pick, that's good.
Alrighty. Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, I dropped 460 DPM against the team that was giving us trouble before, so it's literally just a positioning thing for me. All right, thank you for the wise words.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, bye bye.
Yeah, I don't think I don't know what that was.
I just feel like our collective issue, I feel like not even on like Clearcut specifically, is like we just like take too much damage when we're trying to defend the point.
Yeah.
That's just like the big like carpet, like not even trying to overthink it, like the big carpet, just like big buzzword is just like damage. It's just like we're just taking too much damage. Like it's like okay when we're like fighting, we're obviously gonna take damage while fighting, but like if we're defending a point, especially if we have ad, like we should not be taking so much damage. Like that is just like unexcusable. Especially like during yesterday, we were playing during that we played Exile. We played against like some like IM like / main players yesterday that were like sandbagging. And we were just like too overextending and just taking so much fucking damage that Ping like could not keep up with it like at all. Like Ping could not like deal with all of the damage, and that's part of the reason I think we lost. So it's just like we just need to like not take damage that's not necessary. Like period. Like we should not feed for DPM if not necessary. We shouldn't be taking damage if not necessary. So our medic doesn't like get overwhelmed. I think that's just a big carpet issue.
It truly comes down to how well you guys read their pushes. So like, if you're like not in the combo and you're trying to like fight roof and shit, you don't, like I said, you don't want to start up here. Or sorry, not here. You don't want to start up here, like I said, as they're pushing in, because like you're gonna get blind spotted by this guy. So starting down here is chill, or like even back here. And as a scout, I like to sit here a lot. Yeah. By the way, right here, this is good.
I see Eric playing.
And you wait. Mono needs to. Well, Mono's like never here for reviews, but Mono needs to like chill when it comes to like how much he dies, because like, he's dying like way too much. To the point where like when you guys don't have an instance where you and him can bomb you. You guys don't do any bombs on this map, right? So I'd actually consider you guys learning how to like just double bomb more on this mid in general.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking too, is like I feel like sitting on our right roof, like our roof, is just I'm fine taking space like this, and that's cool, but I feel like I sit here and just like do nothing like half the game, and I feel like there could be more opportunities for me to bomb, especially off damage. Like if meds hit 80 damage, that's like a super big call for me. I can just like insta bomb and go for it. But mono specifically, if we're trying to double bomb, a big one could be like they're walking out of their valley or whatever, or their slope. and like we can just like double bomb them when they're walking out. I feel like that's a big one.
Well, hold on. So you want to double bomb them in what situation? Do you have point? Is it ad? You guys have ad? Is that what's
no, we're
happening?
like this. We're like disad. Like we're
Okay.
disad, and they're like walking out or slope, and we're like, all right, we have to back up. Instead of like
So
all of us backing up, we can like double bomb them. once they're walking
consider
out.
this instead. So if you know they're coming up valley, you guys can try to force a kill on right. You and like a scout can just fight this guy. And then what that'll do is it'll make their combos job harder pushing into through alley here, because not only are they getting pinched, but your demo's meeting them, right? So what I suggest is you and like Ellie could be here, maybe you could be like over here prematurely, and then Ellie might be going right. Then you guys could call that you want to fight right side. So maybe you drop off a roof here and you just fight this guy. You just jump up and fight this guy behind their bats, and Ellie runs through lower right and fights him with you. That could work,
Okay.
you know?
Okay.
That's a decent thing to do. On a mid fight, okay? On a mid fight, if they're taking like shit tons of spam, you guys could practice bombing like coming up this week. If you guys see like they're eating a shit ton of spam by Baz and like you're hearing damage call it by like multiple calls, then you guys can just try to double bomb if you want. I wouldn't do it at the same exact time though. I think you should delay it if anything, or Mono should delay it. It's just whoever wants to like go first in those types of bombs, you guys should figure that out. Maybe like you can call, yeah, I'll bomb first. Mono just bait me or something, you know. Then on those fights, you might have more of a role of actually committing instead of just sitting on the roof. Because honest to God, like Scout's strong enough where like you could just hold this roof by yourself if you're really good at denying the soldier Scout, and that's what I was good at doing. Is like I was just kind of playing up here sometimes, and just denying this, hitting the soldier 100. My Scout tried pushing me, baited him, hit him for 60, and then they couldn't push roof anymore. You know, it's like maybe you can start deviating away from holding the roof and try to like do more in terms of bombing. I would watch some of the VOD I showed you, because actually, like I said, I don't know a soldier like at all.
When they push the cap a little bit.
But they are doing the thing I was talking about. Mirman's doing it differently. He would hold close main here, and this is actually chill. To do this, you can get the corner spam. You know what I mean? Like right around this corner. You see that?
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's actually good too. And also your spam's gonna be more meaningful there too. So
Yeah, I usually hit demo or med for like 80, 90 damage when I do that, when they're walking out. And then if like they're trying to like push out super hard on me, then I'll play more defensively on roof and like play more back, and then like wait for them to bomb and try to like
yeah,
just like stun them for a second.
exactly. Yeah.
The trap.
All right, I'm done.
Alright.
Yeah, I wish I could have more insightful things to say, but Clearcut's kind of like off my radar. I'm not gonna lie. So
Mm.
you guys can just watch it.
Thank you. Yeah, no, thank you anyway. That was
Yeah,
helpful. I think
Very
we collectively, I think our minds are on the same wavelength now on that map.
Yeah, it's just a matter of staying healthy, making sure Baz doesn't feed. I'm not gonna lie. Ping, make sure you track Ubers and like actually play in the right spots when it's disad, because you guys were like playing in weird spots. All right, bye.
Goodbye.